John Shell, Corvette Power Top Service, Fort Wayne, Indiana, January 2019 already. What we want to do today, I want to do a small seminar on attaching these links to your convertible top frame. We are selling these power top units for the retro mods, and to attach these links to the convertible top, there's been a couple questions on them, so I want to do a more detailed video on it. In my video of installing the 1958 to 1962 Corvette power top, the Resto Mod power top unit, I did have a short segment on installing these, but I want to do a little bit more thorough installation video on really just to give it a little more detail on how they mount and where they go. So we're going to stop the video. My son Chris is doing the video here. So we're going to stop the video. Okay, here we go. And we are on the passenger side of the car. And I want you to notice on the original Corvette top frames, whether it was a power top from the factory or whether it was not a power top originally from the factory, these frames have the holes drilled in them. You will notice this hole right here, and this is on your, I believe this is the lower bow, okay? And you see a bolt here. This should be a rivet. Now, why that has a bolt in it right now is because the rivet was bad and I put a bolt in it. So we're not going to concentrate on this right here. We're going to concentrate on this hole here, and we're going to concentrate on this hole right down here on the lower bracket. See this lower bracket right here? This lower bracket has a hole. On this conversion, this hole from the factory is only 5/16. This hole here is 3/8. We must drill this hole on both sides of the car to attach the links that will be a part of this power top kit that you would receive. So we want to take a look now at the links, and I've had these made by a company, and this link right here will be the link that attaches to the very top of the frame here. And this link, the bolt will be going from the inside out. And that's what it will look like right there. You notice we got a bend in it here. So this link right here, which mounts to the top frame, will be attached like this. It'll be attached like that right there. The bottom link can be either way. It is just a flat piece of steel. And get this out of here. I'll show that to you. This is just a flat piece. And there's no bends in that at all. So it can be attached either way. This bolt here is shorter than the bolt on this other link that mounts to the hole on the top of the frame. We do have nuts that have a plastic, on them, and what that does is as you tighten these down, we'll want a little bit of a drag on them, but the plastic will keep that bolt, that nut, from coming loose on that bolt. So we're going to stop, we're going to, first of all, before we attach these links, we want to make sure that we put some grease. Put some grease on this area here where these slide. And
So get that done like that, and we will be ready to attach the links. Okay, we're going to install the bottom one first. Okay, so I've got my bolt through there. I've greased this area, and I'm putting that on there. And then to put the nut on there, and this is just a little bit tricky, I've got a pair of long needle nose, and I'm going to take and fish that down in there. It's better with your top down, of course, and so I'm going to fish that down in there and get it lined up, and just a little bit tricky to get that done. So get that nut on there, okay? And then we're going to do the top one here.
Okay, so we got the links on there, and I put the nuts on the bolts. One thing that you might want to put that lower nut on in there, and I'll show you how deep it is. Probably best to use some needle nose like this right here, so you can grab the nut and kind of go around the corner, and it just makes it easier to put that nut down in this slot that we will show you. Okay, so Chris, why don't you come on in here, and we'll get a good picture of this. So right down in there's that nut that's a little bit hard to get to, okay? But with those type of needle nose pliers, you can set that nut down in there, and then bring your bolt in and snug it up. Then with your 9/16 wrench, we're gonna put that down in there. And best thing to do is to tighten it up tight first, okay? I'm tightening it up real tight to where I can't move that link at all now. Can't move that link at all. So I'm gonna back that off just a little bit, and we're gonna free it up to where she swings easily. A little bit of play in it there. Gonna tighten it up just a little bit maybe, and I think that'll do it right there. And then we're gonna come up here to this top one right here and snug it up tight, and then back it off, okay? And just kind of we want just a little bit of drag on them, okay? There we go, and that one down there, I'm gonna loosen that one up just a little bit more. These swing, you know, from the factory with the rivets in there and everything, they, you know, could swing back and forth fairly easy, okay? So now we're ready to bring our links together like this. And we're ready to put our bushing in there, like that. And then we can hook up our yoke from our cylinder to those links. So, again, take a good look at the video there. And remember, we must drill this lower bracket to 3/8 of an inch on both sides. This one up here, you do not have to drill. So that is the end of this little seminar on adding the links to your convertible top. So any questions, email me at vetlink@aol.com. Remember, this is Corvette Power Top Service, Fort Wayne, Indiana. CorvettePowerTopService.com. I've got a number of videos on there. We are starting our website with some products for sale. So thank you for looking at this video, and have a great day. Thank you.